Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Machado takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Stepping in, Austin Barnes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied out toward right. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Second baseman.
Stepping in, Dixon Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pearson is after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Coming to the plate now, Shohei Ohtani, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Marion giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Machado rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, a diving stop. Hey now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A ball and 2 strikes now. Down the third baseline. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. At the plate, Gustavo De Jesus. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Echeverria now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
First baseman.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Cortez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. Manny Machado will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Now at the plate, John Hicks. High and deep to right center. Cortez is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. On to first, a double play. Manny Machado will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Stepping into the box, William Marion. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Third inning, no score to this point. And they'll issue the intentional walk here Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
The batter, center fielder, Stephen Cortez.
Stepping up now, Stephen Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And a step off. Runners on the move for second. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment.
Got him swinging to throw. And he is out at second. Striding in once again, Will Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stepping in now, Christian Arroyo. Swings through it for strike number 2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. At the plate, Gustavo De Jesus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Castillo, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time, and he fouls this one off. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Mariners stepping in and ready for another shot. Dixon Machado. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's the second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So coming to the plate, William Marion.
Left fielder, William
Hits
Marion.
this one hard the other way. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Francis Martes. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Here's Manny Machado now. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on him. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Center fielder, number 10.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Chris Stratton. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Pearson is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Riddle at second, Stratton on at first with 2 down. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Into the box, Austin Barnes. This one is launched. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. In now, Dixon Machado. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers out in front, 4-0. Standing in, Steven Cortes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Steven Cortes goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And in steps Scott Kingery. No hits to this point. Hicks has a play. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Will Castillo. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning. Jose Vesperas enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 19, Jose.
Settling in now, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. So striding in, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Manny Machado will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Cortes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on. Ready for another chance, Christian Arroyo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Stepping in now, Gustavo De Jesus. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Machado. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, Cisco.
Now batting, Chance Cisco. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run, and no one will track it down. One and two, here it comes. Fouled away. Down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. Now at the plate, Rick Pearson. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And he's retired here, one away.
The batter, center fielder, J.T. Riddle.
Digging in and looking for more, J.T. Riddle. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Cortez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Ross Stripling.
Tyler Naquin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
5 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Barnes.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Austin Barnes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Naquin stands at second with 2 gone. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 2-2. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB. Frankie Montes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Digging in now for the Mariners, William Marion. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Number 13 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Steven Cortes. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Jacob Faria enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Lifted into center field. Riddle is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Henry Franco is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Dixon Machado digs in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball. Hit high and deep out to left field. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. He's the 1-1 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here it comes, the 3-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cortes going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And in steps Scott Kingery, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jake Barrett, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Number 17 is there, one away.
The first baseman, number 12, Will Castillo.
Into the box, Will Castillo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Number 17 is there, and there are two men gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Christian Arroyo. To 1-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Last chance for the Mariners. Seattle, good night.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, Jock Peterson was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Dodgers beat the M's, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Castillo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Center fielder, Milton Sumner.
Up next for Chicago, Milton Sumner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Another payoff pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Ji-Man Choi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that stands out to me is it's veteran laden top to bottom. You got some guys who are going to work themselves into good counts, try and get count leverage and get on that fastball. You also have some guys who will take a chance, sit off speed, and not afraid to go deep. So this is a tough lineup for this pitcher to navigate through, and I'm fired up to see it. Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in now, Carlos Asuaje. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 3-0 offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Striding into the box, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Castillo comes up with it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to, plus one more.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Urshela. On the line, that's a base hit. Hoskins is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Standing in now, Tyler Austin. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, John Hicks. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
I got to be honest. I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not.
In now, Adeiny Echeverria. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the White Sox nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 47, Frankie Montas.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found...
We are under the bright lights tonight. Is ready now.
Play ball.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, center fielder, number 7.
He's safe.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Dodgers scored 12 times.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. Three. Let's play ball.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 46, Kyle Fairclough.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 36, Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 46, Kyle Fairclough.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Ball 4. Take
Hitting
your
for the
base.
Dodgers,
Take your
number
base.
30.
Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 47, Franklin.
Play ball. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. 3.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Jock Peterson was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 21-3. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game.
Let's play ball. He said it.
Welcome, everyone.
Play ball. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. Let's play ball. Take your base. Ball four. 3. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Play ball. Ball four. Take your base. Take your base. Ball four. He's safe. Let's play ball. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. 3. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. Take your base. Ball four. He's safe. He's safe. Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 29, Josh Britney.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Welcome to those of you tuning in. We've got one away here in inning number 4. Stepping in for the Braves, Hunter Renfroe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alex Tejada.
Into the box, Alex Tejada. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 49.
Here's Tyler Austin now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks in 3rd best on the squad. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Austin on at first, nobody out. Liner in there for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Austin rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Echeverria now. He grounds it sharply to third. Camargo brings it in. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next for the Dodgers, Hector Julio.
Ehire Adrianza.
And hitting for the Dodgers, number 16, Ehire Adrianza. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 33.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. For the current campaign, Camargo is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Great.
Leading off for the Dodgers, outfielder,
He's safe. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have...
Andrew Cole is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Eric Gonzalez has got...
And hitting for the Dodgers,
Kyle Fairclough comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
No balls and a strike to count. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Next to bat for Atlanta, Jordan Weaver. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Let's play ball. Three. Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. Take your base, ball four. Ball four, take your base.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-2. They now have won 14 consecutive games. Joey Gallo was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping the Fish get past the Giants 6-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. Keenan Middleton got win number 1 on the year as the Rockies bested the Phillies 6-3. The St. Louis Cardinals had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they bested the visiting Padres 9-2. The Buccos allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. The Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-4. The Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-5. The Yankees right fielder, number 39, plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Nationals 12-7. They now have 5 straight wins. Russell McCormick had his first victory of the year as Toronto took care of the Rays 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-0. The Cleveland Indians got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 3-2. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-6. The Royals totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The A's snapped their 7-game losing streak as they blasted the Astros 10-0. The Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-5. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Play ball. Let's play ball. Ball four. Take your base. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. Ball four. Take your base. He's out. Play ball. Let's play ball. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base. He's safe. Play ball. Three. Ball four. Take your base. Take your base. Ball four. Three. Let's play ball. He's safe. Ball 4.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 7-5. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they went home with a walk-off against the Athletics 3-2. The Marlins combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-2. The Nationals smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-5.